brushes today, we're going to be using the new Wet n Wild Pro brushes. They look like this. They're super pretty. I love the packaging. I love the color. I love the feel of them. I love Wet n Wild lashes. Like, if you guys know me, this one right here, sorry, it's kind of dirty, but this Wet n Wild brush, it's like one of their first brushes, is like one of my favorite blending brushes, and I have like 10 of these just for blending. So when I saw that they came out with the brush collection, and there's more brushes, these are just a few. I think it comes with a total of probably like 15 brushes. I believe 15 brushes, I'm not sure honestly, but it comes with more than this. Like, this isn't even half of it. So these are the brushes I'm going to be using on my eyes today. I would definitely get them. I got all of them for $15, so it's a holiday collection thing, I think. So I would definitely invest in some of them because they're so good, you guys, and they're so pretty and so affordable. So we're going to get started on the eye look. As you guys saw, I already did this. This is probably what I'm going to wear to Thanksgiving this year because they came out so pretty. Like, I'm so in love with this look. Like, it gave me more motivation. I was kind of starting to feel like not as motivated, and I was starting to kind of get really upset, but I'm really glad I did this look because it definitely gave me more motivation to keep going. So the palette we're going to be using today is the ABH PRISM palette, and I know it looks a little bit dirty, but it's really not in person. I don't know why it looks like that in person, I mean on the camera, but this is what it looks like. These are the colors. A lot of people didn't get this palette because they were scared that it was gonna come out as like, not like, you know, that it would come out like the Subculture palette, which is this one right here. This is a Subculture. So a lot of people were afraid that it was going to come out kind of crappy like that, but honestly, you guys, the formula is back to how it used to be, and it's like, I can definitely just see the difference, and it's super pigmented, and I really love this palette so far. So that's the palette we're going to be using today. So the first brush I'm going to take is this fluffy one, and like I said, they're all going to be the Wet n Wild brushes, and we're going to take the shade Eden, which is this one right here. So it's like a very light pink, and we're gonna, this is the type of look that's gonna have your tías be like, dang, ¿cuándo me vas a pintar a mí, cabrona? You know? This is that look. This is the look. So that's gonna be our first color. Whenever you do these like cut creases, you want to make sure you use like at least 3 different colors to make it gradient, okay? You can't do one color because then it's gonna just not gonna work, okay? So now I'm gonna be taking this more defined brush. It's just a little bit more defined, and I'm gonna be taking the color Saturn, which is of like a darker orange. It's this one right here. So this is the one we used first, and then this is the one we're gonna use now. So taking that, and then the more darker colors you use, the more you want to start using smaller brushes, because you don't want it to be as just, I don't know how to explain it, but just make sure you use smaller brushes when you use darker colors, okay? Because you have more control. That's the word. You have more control over where you're putting the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna slowly start tapping it, and I'm gonna start kind of forming that cut crease shape that I want. So I kind of do this like little wing right here, and then I bring it over, so you kind of see that shape already starting to form, so that when you use the concealer, you already know where to place the concealer. So this is just going to add more definition to the gradient effect that we have going up on our top crease. So just do that. You can go back in and build up the color slowly. And as you guys can see, like, there is like no fallout on the palette so far. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like no fallout, okay? Like, it's just regular fallout. if there is any, and it's just really pigmented. Like, they went back to the regular formula for sure. So I'm gonna go back with the fluffy brush and blend that out. It's okay if if it looks kind of weird right here, because right now when we do the concealer, we're gonna clean it up. So don't be afraid to just kind of blend it out really good. I'm actually gonna go over here a little bit and blend it out.
Here's your fresh water, Dad.
Alright, so that looks pretty perfect so far. So now I'm gonna take, like I said, an even smaller brush because we're gonna take a darker color. So we're gonna be taking Parallel, which is this brown right here, and we're gonna slowly start building that up. And once again, you want to follow that crease, like that crease shape. So just tap, tap, tap. The one mistake you can always make is adding too much color, and then it sucks because it's hard to get rid of color. It's better to slowly add more color, because then you can just keep adding color, and taking color off, like, you got to start all over, girl. You got to. So you have to slowly start building up the color. And I always start with tapping motions to place the color exactly where I want it, and then I start kind of doing the windshield wiper thing so that it blends out. So see how that's starting to get a little bit more? I'm gonna go with the brush we used before this with that orange shade and start blending it out. And then I'm gonna go with the other brush that's even fluffier and blend that out. Then I'm gonna go back in with the small brush and I'm gonna keep building up that brown color. Okay, then once again, blend, 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 blend. And then another mistake that I see a lot of people make is that you put the color like way up here. Like, make sure there's a gradient effect. Like, you see how the bottom of my eyebrow is still like natural skin tone color. You don't want to put orange, like make all of this orange like that. That's not cute. So just make sure you're careful with that too, that you're not blending it all the way up, because that can mess up the look. So I still need this transition to be a little bit darker. So what I'm gonna be doing is taking that same defined brush, and I'm gonna be just one tap into the black, okay, maybe two, and then like 3 or 4 or 5 taps into the brown, and that's just gonna make the brown just a little bit darker so that it's a little bit more gradient. So you see how like so far I've used like 4 shades to make this gradient effect. You can't just use 1 or 2 shades. You have to use at least 3 to really make that transition look nice and blended. That is literally perfect. Like, I do not want to blend it anymore. That is what it should look like so far. I know it looks really messy like right here and right here, but that's where we're gonna use concealer to clean up, so don't worry too much about that right now. So that's actually what we're gonna be doing next. We're gonna be taking concealer. I'm gonna be using the Age Rewind one once again. It looks like this. Okay, so that's what it should look like now. It looks so nice. Okay, Now my favorite part is adding the glitter. This is actually what really inspired this whole look, is when I saw this glitter. I was like, I have to do a look with it. I can't believe it's just been sitting in my drawer for so long and I haven't used it. It's this glitter right here. Let me focus it in so you guys can admire this beauty. It's this. It's from, I think, Glitter World, something like that. I used to always buy glitters from them. But yeah, it's like this, and it's Orbit Orange. It's like a holographic orange glitter. It's so pretty. Okay, I put some of that on the brush, and then I put it on my eye. I put the liquid on my eye. Let's see here, I can't see. And you do it in little sections because it dries really fast. Just like that. And then you're gonna take the glitter and press it on. Okay, so now it should look like this. So I kind of avoided putting glitter right here because that's where our eyeliner is gonna go. So for eyeliner today, we're gonna be using this Wet n Wild Mega Liner eyeliner. And this one is in the shade Black. Wow, so creative. Black. So now we're gonna start doing our winged liner. Now this is also a very crucial moment because you want it to go with your cut crease, okay? You can't have a straight wing liner and then your cut crease is all curvy, okay? You gotta go with the curves. So I always start at the end. I'm gonna go up here so you guys can see. Like that. You want to connect it to the end of this. And then you can slowly start making it a little bit thicker. Alright, then we're gonna curl our eyelashes. And we're gonna be applying mascara. This is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. And I don't like to apply it on all my eyelash, because just the bottom, because I want the top to blend into my falsies. For today's lashes, we're gonna be using Divine Lash Co. They look like this. This is the packaging. And these are in the style Cleopatra. I know I've used them in previous videos. I always get a bunch of questions when I ask these, when I wear these, because they're like super fluffy and voluminous. Alright, and where's my lash glue? Where's my lash glue? Here it is. I use the Strip Lash Adhesive all the time. It's my favorite lash glue. So I'm just gonna apply some, and then let's apply these bad boys. So for foundation, of course, we're gonna be using the Bare Minerals Foundation and Sandstone. Wow, it already looks like a million times better. So now I'm going to take some airspun powder, and this, by the way, doesn't leave flashback, so I thought I would just point that out there because I know that's like super important for some people. So it does not have flashback. And I'm just going to be baking underneath my eyes. So now that you look super like a ghost, we're gonna go in with this fluffy brush, and this is one of the brushes from the collection that I showed you guys from the Wet n Wild, and this is an this is a ABH contour palette, but the logo on the front is like completely gone. Taking this fluffy brush and the this fluffy brush and the Tarte blush, and I'm gonna be applying that on my cheeks. I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush and I'm gonna take off the baking. One from the collection, it looks like this, and today we're going to be using the Master Chrome highlight by Maybelline. It looks like this. It's a really good highlight. I want to be glowing today.
Alright you guys, so this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!